5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You have to understand, it's 1950s, 1960s, black history was taught, So, African American history was my key.
We also need to make the cost of a college education less. There's a lot more we need to do, but we're really focused on making sure that higher education isn't out of reach for any family, no matter how much they earn or where they're from or their background.
The difference between me and everybody else is I don't move to other subjects to complete solving a problem. That's why I'm running, because I know how to get it done. I have a background in getting things done.
Students have a direct role to play in shaping our democracy. When you think about the challenges that we face as a society, whether it's climate change, whether it's rising income inequality, gun violence, and so many other challenges, they impact young people most acutely. I believe that young people have to be part of the solution.
Is fight for an economy that when it grows for everybody, not just the people at the very top.
Being first gen is super important, especially here at CSU, and especially for our first gen student population, which is a lot. It's nice to have a community, and sometimes just being on CSU ground, you feel a little bit alone and kind of isolated from everybody else and not as knowledgeable. So we wanted to dedicate a day especially for them.
So the Silicon Valley Bank Run is what a lot of people called a self-fulfilled prophecy. Like this house of cards, when people started taking their money away, or taking cards away in this instance, the support slowly starts to fail. But if everybody takes their money away at once, the entire bank collapses.
And my back tire just went right out, so now here I am sliding down the interstate. So I actually put my helmet down and used my helmet to brake. I honestly really don't ride motorcycles now because of that.
Nobody making $15 an hour can afford to live in this town, regardless of age. It just seems like the greed issue is a concern, and also how do we treat people the way we want to be treated.
With self-care becoming a priority for so many people, it's now important that everyone is taking care of themselves while working on their mental health, including the therapist. I was actually able to reach out to local licensed therapist Ben Smith to see how professionals are doing just that.
Hi JJ, so good to see you.
Traumas, we're really just there focused on the anesthesia provider and whatever they need.
This is our 21st year of having a Halloween blood drive. We love doing it, and it's a fun time for us. When I was in college, I started donating. And then when my mom was in the hospital with cancer, we started donating on a regular basis.
Country that was represented in the performances today, they were able to do different tribal songs. It's one country, but different tribes and different parts of those countries were able to also be highlighted as well.
So why do so many local businesses seem to be closing? Well, it's not as simple of an answer as you might think.
Come a long way, in the 10 or so years that it's been legal here in Colorado in terms of production and quality.
Going to CSU has really improved my skateboarding because I learned how to skate in high elevation after living in Chicago. And also, the environment is so different. It's so sunny.
I just think we're on the right track. I think, our biggest thing was just eliminating negative plays.
Every season, our job is to look at our team and say, hey, at the end of the year, did we feel like we got the most out of our team? We know that we became the best version of ourselves.
Second to last year of playing tennis, on a really, professional-ish level. So I'm just enjoying every second of it.
Our team gets along so well. It's like a second family. We have a lot of fun, and it's just really fun to play against other good teams and play against other good players.
Hi, I'm Tex. I play offensive tackle here at Colorado State.
Hi, my name is Naima Weathers. I play volleyball. I'm a junior. I'm a psych major.
26 years. That's how long CSU head volleyball coach Tom Hilbert has been here. And his accolades during that span are incredible. With 18 Mountain West regular season titles and 23 NCAA appearances, all comes down to a few winning coaching strategies.
Being able to go out and find recruits that I feel like
When you look at that recruit, you have a vision of that player helping you win a conference championship.
Bad news, you know, they've dropped the program. I don't know what we're going to do. And it was just kind of like shock.
CSU cut the softball team in the summer of 1992. Cutting women's programs was common for the time. This led to teams filing cases against their universities, one of which was the Rams. Few of these cases made it to the Supreme Court, and even fewer ended in victory for the athletes. The ones that did make it garnered national attention. The Rams had the whole country watching them, and they came out on top.
We were all in. Like, everyone that decided to stay, everybody was in, no matter how hard it got. We had a really good legal team that they were super supportive of just understanding what Title IX meant for us.
When I watch the games, like I literally just like want to go out and play, and I have a hard time watching other people do what I love to do. Now I'm taking steps in a different direction, in a path that I will be very successful in.
It's no secret that Colorado is a hockey state. And while CSU may not have an NCAA sanctioned program, that hasn't stopped these women from strapping on the pads and lacing up their skates anyway.
I watched wrestling since I was like 7 years old. My brother introduced me into it, and I was like hooked ever since.
Event came out of wanting to support the female and non-binary and femme-leaning community.
Here we have a lot of helmets from different teams around the country. So I think a lot of things we like to do like trade helmets. So like if we travel to somewhere, we might swap one of our helmets and then get one of theirs in return. I know our boss has a lot of connections around the country, so he'll kind of swap helmets as well. But we have a lot of Mountain West teams, and then some other kind of prominent programs. We have Michigan, we have Iowa, Vanderbilt. We actually have an NFL helmet too, the Atlanta Falcons helmet. But collection's small, but we're trying to get it a lot bigger.
Everyone pushes themselves to be better because everyone else is better. Like in high school, it's not as big of a jump. It's way more fun here.
We've all come together, we all love each other, and I think it's just going great so far, and I hope it continues.
All right, for $2.50, a student asks.
Hi, my name is Madeline, and I have a question for you. What were CSU's original colors?
McKenna.
Pumpkin and alfalfa.
Yeah. Man, I would have said orange and green if it was me.
Nah,
I knew it was wrong if I would have said orange and green, but you were the exact shade.
I was ready for that one.
It's impressive.
Yep.
Farmers and ranchers with disabilities get access to doing the work they love again, whether that be a lift for their tractor or special hand controls. That's just like what we're here to raise money for.
They also kind of advocate for sustainable agriculture, which is something recently we have all been getting kind of into and trying to bring into our own lives.
Agriculture is an essential part to any community, and here in Fort Collins you can find that between City Park and Lincoln Middle School at Belafonte Farm.
We source from a bunch of different places. We try to get them direct from the farmers.
Giving free scoops to anyone who comes in on a sugar cone.
and all of the tips and proceeds go to FOCO Be Kind.
When you come to Backyard Beer Chicken and Donuts, understand that we are really doing things from a craftsman perspective and really are putting a lot of love.
A part adoption, part cafe. This is the cat's home before they find their forever homes. Well, we thought it'd be a really fun thing to do for the community.
4, 3, 2, 1. We are on jib. Ready for take 4. Nice. Nice timing. Ready ramsition. Ready 3. Auto 3. Jib. Nice. Nice.
Coming back to Leah in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Necessary to take care of the dub, and they did just
Ready, B.
that. Now, how are the rest of the numbers compared with the Falcons? Let's take a look.
Auto it.
To put it simply, the Rams.
Auto it out to 2.
All that and more on
Ready, B, and cutting the music. Cut music, take bump. Ready, 1. All right, coming out to 1 in 5, 4. Don't move it. 3, 2, 1. Just leave it how it is. 1's live. Ready, A. And once we take this vote, you can pan down just a little bit. Auto it to A. All right, go ahead and adjust that camera. All right, that looks good.
One team in particular plays a video game that has been threaded through media, pop culture, and overall video game history: Call of Duty. James Beattie, a member of the COD team, utilizes a teamwork-based playstyle.
Kind of similar to, I'd say, almost sports in real life, right? Like, you have a game plan, you have plays you almost have to call, right? You gotta know that the guy next to you is doing his job, that you can also do your job.
Though maybe not the technical captain, Jason Stock identifies his fellow members' strengths in the field.
Individually, everybody brings a few different skills, right? You have some people that have been playing these smaller maps and are really good at close range, and then some people that are better at sniping. In the moment, it's really quick. It's really, spur of the moment, but after the fact, we can reflect on it.
Our CSU basketball team wasn't the only team to have a recent buzzer beater clutch against an opposing school. Parker Smith clutched a final fight to determine the winner of the Call of Duty Border Wars.
This was in Warzone, so it was me and my teammate fighting 4 other people. And so for us, it's very nerve-wracking. You always want to make sure that you're up and you have your full health, stuff like that. So I think when I killed this guy, that really set in that we won that match.
How fast is the speed of light? Well, the speed of light is actually so fast, to put it into smaller numbers, we have to measure it in miles per second. 186,000 miles per second. That's roughly 700 million miles per hour. To put that number into perspective here on Earth, I can't put that number into perspective.
Most headshot kills, 18.
You were the assassin?
Dude, that's me.
Ella crushes round 2, taking the win on Counter-Strike. On to Rocket League.
I'll be right back.
Braidon just turned Rocket League into MMA. You fell into my trap card, you
No! Oh, yes! Let's go!
This is nothing like real soccer.
These issues are just in the next few years. What James and much of the world are worried about is known as the intelligence explosion. The intelligence explosion is when an AI can teach itself faster than we can keep up and become infinitely more intelligent than us as a result. I mean, think of it like this. Our brains are limited to that of the size of a human skull, while a computer could be as big as a skyscraper, or heck, dozens of them. The issue quickly becomes not who's in control of the AI, but what is the AI in control of?
For us to coexist with something a million times more intelligent than we are, and that's really the reality we're going to face.
Music, one of mankind's greatest inventions, is being used in therapists' office to help de-stress and regulate moods. It's called music therapy.
melted. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I'm melted.